Not too long ago, Arkham City Wave 2, the second wave of figures based on the Arkham City video game, hit stores. I got mine from Forbidden Planet the moment I could get a hold of them. Other comic stores stock them. And here they are now as part of my Arkham Asylum Arkham City figure collection. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Riddler. The Riddler. In the story of Arkham City, he's no longer just broadcasting in your ear anymore like he was in Arkham Asylum, offering clues. This time, he has victims. He's kidnapped several of the lesser guilty criminals. He's kidnapped a bunch of people, police officers and whatnot. Political prisoners. He has them in traps. He's like the Jigsaw killer in Arkham City, so you have got to solve his riddles and take him down. Edward Nigma is his name. Trying to show that he's much smarter than the Dark Knight is his game. The Riddler is a villain that divides people. Some people absolutely adore him, mostly the people who are a fan of Frank Gorshin's version in the 60s TV show, and maybe the animated series. Hey, even Jim Carrey's slightly too madcap one from Batman Forever. But a lot of people think he's just a bit of a crap Joker. That's dependent on who plays him and how they play him. The Riddler's not meant to be too manic. He's meant to be an incredibly collected, intelligent individual who can just get a bit too stressed when he realises that things aren't going his way. Now, like a lot of the figures in this range, he doesn't come with a base, which is a big weakness because he doesn't stand too well on his own. He's managing alright now, so I'm using one of these. You can buy a pack of these for about, I think, £8, literally about 30 of them from places like Forbidden Planet, Travelling Man, etc. So if you can find them, get hold of them because it will help. Now, the Riddler in the game is really cool, and he's usually the very last thing you'll complete. Maybe some of you, even when you download Harley Quinn's Revenge, the final DLC, maybe you still wouldn't have finished the Riddler. Maybe, I'm not sure actually, I think you have to finish the Riddler's challenge to use the Harley Quinn DLC. I may be wrong, but if so, I'm alright because I managed to do it. It took so long, and I did have to look for a few hints online at one point. Excuse me, I'm about to cough. Oh, sore throat, not nice. So, the Riddler. One thing you may notice if you see him in the game, one thing that's missing here is his glasses. He had a pair of glasses in the game. Would have been nice to have had them. I think that made his look quite cool. It was like the rug in The Big Lebowski. It just brought the whole thing together. This figure's weird. That's an unusual way of putting it, but this figure is weird. It's a really cool figure. It's a nice sculpt. The suit's great. The articulation's good. You've got it at the ankles, the knee, the thigh, no waist rotation, thought there was then, ball jointed shoulders, joint at the elbow, the wrists turn at the wrist actually, and the head's on a ball joint. This figure's weird because, well, for such a great sculpt and a really nice paint job, apart from a mismatched dot on the tie that every figure seems to have, apart from all these nice things, look at the face. Now there it doesn't look too bad. It sort of looks like a, sinister smirk, a cackle of glee. You turn it this way, and it's like an enraged yelp. And that's kind of cool, because in situations like this, look, you got two different expressions. But you have it front on. What the hell's going on there? That's not a human expression, that's just creepy. Just note now, the hat does come off. You can be hatless if you wish, but I feel that the hat really completes the Riddler look quite nicely, so I'm leaving it on. It's a big shame about the face because it's the nicest face in this wave in terms of the detail and care that's been taken with the sculpt. It's just a shame the expression doesn't work. Now this, oh my word, if the face wasn't one problem, this is another. Riddler's cane. It's an accessory that I am not going to get out and show you because one thing this wave seems to do is have incredibly stiffly moulded hands. This is solid plastic. It doesn't move. It isn't easily shifted. The cane does not go in this hand. The cane goes in this hand. There's even a thinner part of cane for it to fit in. You can't slide it into his hand. You can't push it through his thumb without damaging the plastic or snapping the cane. What I had to do, and I believe the review spot did this too, was use a butter knife. I had to use a butter knife to pry his fingers off. Now look, there's a tiny bit of damage. If I can get it to focus better. There's now a tiny bit of damage going on, thanks to that, around his finger. Come on, focus, you bugger. just have to take my word for it. There's a tiny bit of damage around his finger, and it's all because of the effort I had to put in to getting his arm open to hold the bloody cane. It really sucks, because this would have been the best figure in the wave, except for those two incredibly annoying faults. So another quality control problem there, this time being the wrist of the figure, and not a fantastic expression on the face. However, other than that, it's a nice figure, and I think this is the one that more people will pick up from this wave. Probably the second most popular one. I, for a while, simply wanted to just have him like that on my shelf, like the Riddler Challenge screen cap, just sort of have him not really looking, and maybe have his cane turned that way. Yeah. Then I changed my mind and had him at the edge, sort of cackling away quite proudly, so that I only see one side of his very confused face. The Riddler figure could have been better, however, isn't too bad, so I'm going to give him a nice sort of 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for the Riddler. Stick around for the rest of my Arkham City reviews, and head over to my review toys playlist to catch many, many more about this, that and t'other. See you later.